want to say that? Bloody brilliant. Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Right. Well, it's been a great meeting. See you all later.
See you all later. It's a great night.
Yeah.
Is a biscuit. Are you seriously going to buy one? Are you going to buy one of these boards, or are you going to make one?
Well, yesterday morning, I thought I wouldn't mind doing this, but when I looked, as you said, on that guy's page.
Biscuit, can I interrupt? Tell everybody what we're talking about, because some people don't know.
All right. Do you want to say, or should I say, Biscuit?
No, go on. You can say it.
All right. Biscuit sent a video of this guy on what's basically a modern belly board, and it's made with a little bit of foam in it. It's a sandwich, and he got so stoked about it that he wants one. He wanted to make one, maybe.
Well, I'm into it. What's done with it?
And
I took me ages, right? Now I can't see me.
Hello, Mrs. Sam.
Hello, we're just trying to sort the screens out.
Yeah.
Well, you look better now, Sam, anyway.
Hey, shit. Oh, let's do it again.
Okay.
So anyway, I was talking about
that way, and they come up bigger.
Biscuit is thinking of going into business now with making these belly boards.
Yeah.
So I did some designs. So as you can see behind me, everybody's got their own belly board. If you want to see Biscuit about it, you sign you up for a good deal. Am I doing all right, Biscuit, for the 25%?
Yeah, of course you are.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, Kipper's out. He just bought a board. And so there we are. So, Biscuit, tell us about your experience with the...
I was just having a browse on YouTube yesterday, and I latched on to this woman that was, I think she was like late 70s, early 80s. And
getting weird now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't go latching onto a geriatric, no.
Well, I chose her because she couldn't run very fast. And she was using this surf mat, right, which was basically like a lilo without the pillow on it. And she was having a bloody ball in small surf. And then I went on then, this other guy who did surf, and these are all both in Cornwall now. He used to surf, but he found it too strenuous now and he struggled getting up. So he discovered this surf mat. And he was having a whale of a time in the water. And then I ended up then with this guy who I think is he Australian, Con?
No, he's American. He might be Australian, I can't remember.
But he was, like the old, they were like sort of, I don't know, 3/8 ply, just an oblong, not quite as sophisticated a shape as the corners got, but they're now in front of the huts. It was just, I don't know, what was it, about 18 inches wide by, I don't know, say 4 foot long, with a bit of a kick in the nose.
Yeah.
And I can remember when I was a kid, you either bought them just raw wood, or you could, and then varnish it yourself or whatever. But this guy was making them out of, I wrote on a bit of paper somewhere.
Peruvian pine.
What did he call it?
Tony, you get into it, man. It's going to make it.
Paloma wood or something it was called.
What are the books for? To get
What sort of wood is that then, Biscuit?
Yeah. Where'd you get it from?
You are.
Where'd you get it from? Paloma wood.
It was something I can't. I wrote it down somewhere. I put it down somewhere safe.
Always a bad move, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah,
You
it
did-
was
it was something like
it was 2
polio.
mil thick,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So he either laid 4 pieces and they were like diagonal to each other to give it the strength, right? So it was either solid like a plywood that he would glue together and then he'd vacuum pack it so that it would be stuck together. I don't see why he couldn't just put weights on top of it to hold it together, but
it's
that's what he
epoxy,
would.
it's epoxy.
He'd glue it and then he'd put it in a polythene bag and then vacuum to get it to stick together. Or the other one, which was I suppose a more expensive job, was 2 layers of this veneer, then a layer of EPS foam, is it?
Mm,
And
yeah.
then another 2 layers of this Paloma wood on top of that. And then you shaped it into the shape you wanted and then seal the edges. And he had a concave down the middle of it lengthways and a kick in the nose. And this thing, you put it in
Sam,
on YouTube and it flipping shoots along.
yeah. So what it is, I'll explain the process for you, Biscuit, okay, why he puts it in a vacuum. Right? Because it's the laminates, okay? He put some cross laminated, as you said, with the foam. But also, if you look, he's got, under his press, he's got a form.
Yeah.
Which the board takes the form of the rocker.
Yeah.
You see? So if you don't, you're just going to end up with a straight bit of laminated wood.
Yeah.
That's why he's vacuum pressing it.
All right.
So he's pulling it down onto the form.
Oh, I see.
To give it the nose rocker and the bottom rocker that he wants.
Yeah.
And also it's epoxy, and it's better to have it all firmed in a bag when it's going off. Or firmed in a bag. And I'm going to mute you, Sam, for 5 seconds, all right, while you're setting up. You ready? All right.
So when does production start then?
This is what we're waiting
Well,
to
you look online, right? And I looked, and there was something with postage. The only place you can get them from is this guy in Australia. Nobody makes them, and it's gonna cost you like 100 quid. Well,
okay, got you.
I mean, I'm not gonna bloody do it, you know. Thanks for the trust and all that, but
well,
but
you know,
there's
it would be cool for you because you could do the vacuuming in your attic with all the heat up there.
all right, yeah.
You know, it'd be great for the epoxy resin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. It's very important if it comes from your heart that it will be the best music you can make. They've got some great talent.
So,
Sam, I'm going to mute you until you set it up. Yeah, go on, Biscuit.
So yeah, it sounded very, very good and promising most of the day till in the evening, and I thought to myself, why am I contemplating this? Well, I'm gonna have to flip and find where this timber is, and the only place when I googled it, the closest place was down in Tenby that you could buy it from. Can't remember the name of the timber merchants now. Down in Tenby, there were places in Bristol and Gloucester, but there was nothing close by.
Swansea Timber Apply, I'm sure they get it for you.
Yeah.
They get everything down there.
a jelly biscuit, right? It's basically marine ply, but it's not ply. It's veneer. It's you who's going to make the ply.
Yeah.
See? So you can use what they use in skateboard ramps.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like sheets of I think it's 4-ply or something like that, which is really flexible, and you put 4 of them together with a foam sandwich, and you're in, boy, in like Flynn.
Mm.
And then
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Crawford, but I'm out. You're not having my money.
oh, God, you haven't got any confidence in him, you know. I'm sure he's going to be in great shape there, you know.
What you want to do is get a marine ply and stick the end, shape it up with the rounded end, stick the rounded end in boiling water,
Yeah.
leave it there for about half an hour, and then bend it. Use a couple of metal bars or something.
Yeah.
Spaced out to bend it. We used to do it.
Yeah.
We used to make them in the days before surfboards.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's straightforward enough, but I think
Wouldn't get
with
rocker.
would that then, though, Dave, would that eventually straighten out?
No. Once it's cold again.
No.
Once
Or it
it's set,
stays there, right?
yeah.
What happens is when you heat it up, the resin or the glue gets soft and the wood gets bendy, and then the natural resins in the wood get bendy, and then you change the shape, and then when it cools off, it keeps the shape.
Yeah. What that guy had in Oz was he had like a rack with slots in it, right?
Yeah.
And then he put all the pre-shaped sheets of ply into the slots, put something on the top, and then pulled it over to one side.
Yeah.
So that you were doing maybe 20 boards at the time.
Yeah, well, he is a surfboard manufacturer.
Yeah, it's called a factory, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Gary's inflatable.
There it is.
I think it's wonderful. You take care of that now.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
A blow up uniform.
Oh.
Fucking hell, Mike. Wow.
Con, can I put a request in that you Photoshop of an image of Gary sitting on the back of that?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so send me the photo, Mike.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll call up Mike's and I'll sit on it if you want to. It'll be all right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're probably sitting on one now. I don't know if you've got a lump with that.
That's why you can't see it.
The camera can't see.
Just for those of you who weren't on and we were talking about it, Bones's, I say wife, Viv, was selling some of his stuff, and he had his surfboard there, and she asked me to sort of get rid of it for her. Con looked at the prices for it, and it came to about 200 quid. Yeah, Con, was that about right?
Something around about that, yeah.
Yeah. And so when I asked, Kipper said he'd be sort of almost honoured to sort of buy it. So he's going to buy it from Viv. Yeah. So Bones' surfboard is staying in the family.
Yeah.
Tell us about the board, Con. Was it you a shape?
Yeah, I shaped it for Johnny Hutton. It's a pintail, and it kept us a square. No, it's a square tail with a tail block.
Yeah.
Traditional longboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a wooden tail block on it. No.
Yeah.
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 9.2.
Obviously, his Con name in it and Johnny Hutton's name as well.
Yeah. When did he buy that, Con?
Must have been about 87-ish, maybe 86, 87. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looked in good nick in the photo.
Yeah, it lasted well.
Yeah. So in case, so I haven't put it out on eBay or anything because that's the sort of price you was wanting.
Yeah, that's
and we
fine.
were looking for a good home.
That's a
and I don't think we could find a better. So
if you would have waited until summer, you probably could have sold it for about 300. Because everybody's looking for longboards in the summer, second-hand ones.
Yeah. No.
I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I saw it, and I thought, no, I just got to have it.
So I wanted
to stay here.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy it, but it would have cost me as much as to get it over here as to buying it. So then,
Biscuit could have brought it over.
could have paddled it over, couldn't he?
With his doggy paddles, yeah.
Yeah.